Hey there. So I put this off to the last minute, which I imagine is immediately obvious from the whole thing. Um, I've not written much this week, and it took me a while to realise why. It was the pressure. Now, the pressure isn't coming from here, obviously, but when I started writing again, I was doing it every day, and I started to write a lot. And it kept building and building, getting more and more. That's when I started to put pressure on myself. But now I've identified the problem, which is great because now I can start to do something about it. So my story has come to a complete standstill. I've written a few hundred words in the last week, maybe a couple thousand. And I am experimentally going to start working with another project. I know in the past I've said I didn't think it would work for me, but frankly, I've gotten very off track for the plan I had for the current story. And so I'm going to try something else. I'm going to keep on going with the previous story I've been working on. I'm not abandoning it. And that's exactly what the problem has been in the past, and the reason I said that probably wasn't for me. In the past, I've not come back to them, but this one is specifically on the back burner so that I can come back to it with a clearer sense of what I want to do. If I keep on pushing now, the story is just becoming more and more plodding. It's thicker, slower, denser to read and to write, and that's not fun for anyone involved. I need to write it tightly so that editing it, I can make it even better. And there's very little point in writing chapters I know are just going to be cut out wholesale from the final thing. I do have a new story idea lined up, and maybe next week I'll share it a bit more with you. At the minute, it's still in its fledgling stages, so there's little point. However, I will say I do feel really positive about it. And despite leaving it obviously last minute, I still feel positive about this. So that's all I really have for you this week. Until next time, catch you later, Dragon Slayers.